Okay, we got microphones for the three of us.
How you doing, man? Nice meeting you.
Nice
how
to
are
meet
you?
you. Well, we appreciate you calling us and wanting to speak to us. My old son got left in that classroom. This is a new son I have, and
What do you think when you hear your mom say that she feels like you're different now?
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't joke around. Sometimes I laugh, but like, if it's like me not joking around, it's like serious.
What makes you not want to laugh as much?
I don't really know. It's like I don't want to. Makes me sad that I've been here.
What makes you sad about?
That I lost my friends and teachers. And then he shot the window, I think, and then he put his arm through the door and unlocked it. And he walked in. He like moved the desk out of his way, like to the middle. He said, "Are y'all all ready to die?" And he started shooting.
Is that what you do when you think about that time?
Yeah, I just rock, or like I have PTSD.
what message are you trying to send out, baby?
What do you
To
want
not go through what I went through.
to not go through?
It was horrible that day. Towards the end, I like heard officers like, "Get him, get him!" And I was like, "Whoa, who's yelling?" And like, they just get him. I was like running, and I slipped, and I saw like a body, and then it took me like 3, 4, 5 seconds to get up, because like this officer was pulling me up. Like he rushed me out the school when I was just running, and I couldn't feel nothing. I have blood all over my pants, and this officer gets box cutters and cuts up in my pants, and he looks at it and he says, "I'm shot." And I'm like, I didn't even know I was shot. They opened it, and I just saw a hole.
Like, literally a hole.
Yeah, I saw my meat.
Just
Your
the
meat.
tissue.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the tissue.
By the time we got there, which was like 2 minutes, I mean, it was already packed with parents. Nobody was giving us answers. Asking the officers, walking past us, running around, and they couldn't tell us nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, look, babe, there's AJ, and he runs, and then the cop stops him and says, sir, you can't cross. He's like, that's my son. I need to get him. He's hurt. My husband's fighting maybe 6 or 7 cops.
And they pulled out the taser.
They had a taser, and they put him to the ground. They threw him to the ground. First they threw him against the car, and then they threw him on the ground. And I told him, look, that's my husband. Y'all need to get off of him because our son just got on that bus injured. I'm like, you're not taking him to jail. And he's like, no, ma'am, but we need to calm him down and everything and make sure, the kids get on the bus safe. I'm like, that's my son. He's hurt. Let me take him. He's like, no, ma'am, we got to take him to the hospital. Kept asking me who made it and who was here.
I sat down right by a nurse survivor. She had like blood on her face. I was like, why do you have blood on your face? But I didn't like want to say that, so I just kept quiet.
This one right here is like coming up. It's like a bubble now. So it hasn't pierced the skin yet. But we're just afraid for this one because they said they move around.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm afraid it might go into his eye and injure it.
Is it strange for you to have, like, literal pieces from that day?
I just want him out.
Just cleaning his wound made it real hard for me because I never thought in my life I would be cleaning my 9-year-old leg from a bullet hole. There was no guide for us, oh, your child's shot, here's a book on how to deal with it. No, you don't get that kind of help. You know, for me, it was just like, what do I do? Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing it right? What do I say? How do I approach my son about this? One time he did yell in his sleep and I got up scared. He's like, I saw them, Mom, I saw them. He's like, they were all there. But he was just crying with emotion because of that.
Like in a happy way.
Yeah? Happy you were able to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he said 35. I was
No.
okay with 21.
No, I changed my mind. I want to go to 50.
50.
50?
50 or even 100.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want people to like go through what I had to go through.